The Forgotten Realm. The night was still when Lila, Dorian, and their group stumbled upon a mysterious cave that seemed to hum with a strange, otherworldly energy they couldn't ignore. As they ventured deeper into the cave, the air grew colder, and the walls began to shimmer with a faint, eerie light that danced like liquid silver. A sudden gust of wind blew through the tunnel, carrying with it the scent of something ancient and forgotten, something that didn't belong to their world. They emerged into a vast, open landscape unlike anything they had ever seen, with floating islands and rivers that defied gravity. The sky was a deep shade of violet, streaked with glowing trails that twisted and turned, creating patterns that seemed almost alive. Dorian consulted his old, weathered book, trying to make sense of the strange symbols etched into the rocks surrounding them. Lila felt a shiver of excitement mixed with fear as she realized they had crossed into a hidden realm, a place that had been lost to time. They moved cautiously through the unfamiliar terrain, every step echoing with the crunch of crystalline grass beneath their feet. A herd of shimmering creatures resembling horses, but with wings and translucent scales, galloped across the sky above them. The group watched in awe, realizing they were in a place where the rules of their world did not apply, a place where magic was real. Dorian pointed out a distant mountain that seemed to pulse with light, suggesting it might hold the answers they were seeking. Lila agreed, but a nagging feeling warned her that the path ahead would not be easy, that they were being watched. As they made their way toward the mountain, the ground beneath them began to shift, forming a labyrinth of twisting paths. The labyrinth was alive, constantly rearranging itself, trying to confuse and trap them within its endless corridors. Dorian used his knowledge of ancient symbols to guide them, reading the signs that appeared on the walls as they moved. Lila led the way, her eyes sharp for any danger, her mind focused on finding a way out of the ever-changing maze. Hours passed before they finally broke free from the labyrinth, emerging into a forest of towering trees with glowing leaves. The trees whispered secrets as they passed, their voices low and melodic, as if they were trying to warn them of something. Suddenly, a figure appeared from behind one of the trees, a young woman with eyes that shimmered like the leaves around her. She introduced herself as Nina, a local inhabitant of the realm who had been watching them and decided to help. Nina warned them of the dangers that lay ahead, creatures and magic that would test their strength and resolve. Lila felt a flicker of hope, grateful for Nina's guidance, but she couldn't shake the feeling that time was running out. The group followed Nina deeper into the forest, where the trees grew closer together, their branches forming a dense canopy overhead. As they walked, the ground began to tremble, and a low growl echoed through the woods, sending chills down their spines. Hector, a formidable creature with scales as hard as stone and eyes that burned like embers, emerged from the shadows. Hector blocked their path, his massive form towering over them, a challenge they knew they couldn't avoid. Lila stepped forward, her heart pounding, ready to face Hector, knowing that their only chance was to stand their ground. Hector lunged, but Lila was quick, dodging his powerful blows with agility, using the environment for her advantage. Dorian shouted instructions, guiding Lila and the others on how to weaken Hector, using the magic of the realm against him. Nina whispered an incantation, causing the trees to shift and entangle Hector, slowing him down just enough for Lila to strike. With a final, desperate effort, Lila landed a blow on Hector's weak spot, causing the creature to stagger and retreat into the shadows. The group took a moment to catch their breath, the weight of their victory heavy on their shoulders, but they knew they couldn't stop now. Nina led them to the mountain's base, where an ancient portal lay hidden beneath a veil of shimmering light. Dorian studied the portal, deciphering the complex runes that would activate it, while the others stood guard. As Dorian worked, the ground began to shake, and the sky darkened, signaling that the realm was reacting to their presence. The portal began to glow, its light growing brighter, but so did the intensity of the realm's resistance, as if it was trying to prevent their escape. Lila urged Dorian to hurry, feeling the pressure of time slipping away, knowing they had to leave before it was too late. Just as the portal reached its full power, a wave of energy surged through the air, knocking them off their feet and disrupting Dorian's work. The portal flickered, its stability wavering, and the group scrambled to regain their footing, fighting against the realm's chaotic energy. Lila saw the desperation in her friend's eyes, and with a surge of determination, she reached out to steady the portal. Dorian quickly adjusted the runes, channeling his focus into stabilizing the portal's energy before it was lost completely. Nina's voice rang out, urging them to move quickly as the portal began to solidify, offering a fleeting chance to return home. One by one, they stepped into the portal, the world around them distorting as they crossed the boundary between realms. The sensation of being pulled between worlds was overwhelming, but Lila kept her focus, guiding her team through the swirling vortex. As they neared the exit, a final wave of resistance hit them, but they pushed through, driven by the need to escape. With a blinding flash of light, they were thrown from the portal, landing on the familiar ground of their own world, gasping for breath. The portal behind them collapsed, leaving only a faint shimmer in the air as a reminder of the realm they had left behind. Lila looked around, feeling the solid earth beneath her feet, the familiar scent of home filling her senses, and knew they had made it. Dorian checked the surroundings, making sure they were truly back, while the others slowly recovered from their ordeal. Nina, though not of their world, had chosen to stay, intrigued by the possibilities of this new land she had never known. Lila welcomed Nina's presence, knowing that their journey had forged a bond that would not easily be broken. They gathered their thoughts, reflecting on the strange and wondrous realm they had explored, a place that would forever change their lives. The memories of their adventure lingered in their minds, a mix of awe and fear, knowing they had faced something extraordinary. Dorian, still clutching his book, smiled, realizing that the knowledge they had gained would be invaluable for future explorations. Lila, too, felt a sense of pride, knowing that they had overcome incredible challenges and had emerged stronger for it. As the sun began to set, they made their way back to their village, eager to share their story, but knowing it would be hard to believe. The villagers greeted them with curiosity, unaware of the incredible journey they had just completed, the dangers they had faced. Lila knew that the Forgotten Realm would remain a secret, a place hidden from the world, known only to those who dared to explore its mysteries. And as they settled back into their lives, the adventurers knew that they would never forget the realm they had discovered, a place of magic and wonder.